What up YouTube, AceGamer95 here with another tutorial, and before I start this tutorial, it's going to be on throat bass and whatnot, but before I start it, I just want to say I will be doing more beatboxing fun videos. I've been really just super stressed for time, and I'm having trouble even getting this video out on time, which it probably won't be, probably be a day late or something. I've just been super strapped for time. I get home from school and I just fall asleep because I'm so tired, you know, and I wake up at like 10 p.m. and it's not good, and yeah, so first things first on this tutorial, you're going to need water. You're going to need a lot of water. Your throat is going to get sore, so sore. Like when I was learning this, I was just coughing and coughing and coughing, but don't overdo it. If you start coughing and stuff, you know, take a break, try again the next day. You don't want to keep doing it. You'll lose your voice and it won't be good. Then you won't be able to get any practice at all. So you just want to, you know, kind of take your time. You'll get it eventually. I personally, it took me quite some time to get this. I don't know why, but I eventually did get it. And another thing I want to say is everyone's throat bass will sound a little different. Your throat bass might sound like mine. It may sound better than mine. It may sound different. I mean, not saying better or worse, but you know, all of them really sound different. Typically, it just goes by your voice, because you know, your throat is different than someone else's. I guess I don't know how to really explain that. And that's pretty much that. So if yours doesn't sound the same as mine, don't get worried. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, hopefully you're not doing anything wrong, but typically they just don't really sound too much alike, maybe a little here and there, but yeah. So the way I really like to try to think of it is like when you clear your throat, or when, like, imagine like you're trying to, this kind of might sound kind of weird, but like you're trying to growl at somebody, or like you're clearing your throat, like, you know, when you clear your throat and you got something and you're like like that, it kind of is something like that. You're like so don't try to practice throat bass like when you're first learning it. Don't try to do it with your mouth open. Try to get that initial like noise down like with your mouth before you open it, because if you don't have that down and you try to open your mouth, it'll be even worse sounding. So just try to kind of like hum, like and then just push that hum down your throat. Just I don't know how to really, that's the only way I can really explain it, is take your hum and just push it down your throat, just like and once you kind of got that noise down, that kind of growly, grainy sounding, that noise, then you can start to add vocals and stuff. And the things you really want to say, well, I don't know if you really want to say it, kind of, you can do whatever you want, but if you weren't doing the throat bass, what you'd be saying, it'd be like, which would be like, and when you're first starting throat bass, you try not to get too, like, try not to go too, I don't know how to really explain it. Don't try to go too hard or anything. You won't be able to do, like, really fast beats with anything, you know. But for me, it took me a while before I could add, you know, fast beats with my throat bass. It just doesn't work like that right away, or it shouldn't, unless you're just, like, a natural at throat bass, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, most of the time, the first thing I really learned to do was just like and then from there on, I kind of just built on it. And you can move your mouth different ways to get different noises to come out. I'm personally still experimenting. I only learned throat bass like maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and so I'm not even that like pro throat bass. But I get a lot of requests on how to do this, and people really want to know. So yeah, I thought I'd finally tell you guys how to do it. And yeah, I'll probably add some text on screen or something. I don't know, maybe some annotations of some things that you could say. I love the thing I like to say, it might sound kind of weird, is ribbit, like a frog, like you're saying ribbit, R-I-B-B-I-T, like ribbit, kind of like that, and it kind of sounds cool. And I'm gonna dig into this tutorial on this tutorial is gonna be like a double tutorial on how to talk like this, because a lot of people also want to know how I talk like this, and it's kind of fun. I mean, there's different. Once again, just like throat bass, it'll sound different than mine to yours, than to somebody else's. You know, they all kind of sound different than each other. So that's how that works. And to get that vocal weird, like robot-y sounding thing or whatever, a lot of people tell me I sound like a person like with a hole in the throat that's been smoking for like 80 billion years, which is kind of what I'm going for, that kind of creepy voice. But you can kind of manipulate it however you want. But the way to do it is to get that you know, what we first talked about is to push that hum down your throat, and then try to talk like, hey guys, and at first it'll sound like that, like kind of stupid, but then once you get good at it, you can switch back and forth really fast. You can be like, hey guys, how you doing? I just want to let you know that I am having a great time. And once you kind of get good at it, you can just keep switching back and forth, and it's really fun, and that's for people on Xbox like that. As you see in a lot of my videos, I do that. I'll keep switching back and forth, and it's kind of, people kind of get a kick out of it. Some people get annoyed, but I find it funny. I don't know. And a lot of people, if you can do like a girl voice or something, I can't personally, but you can switch from a girl voice back to that voice, and it'll really kind of start to trip people up. And you guys can get a kick out of that. It's nothing too difficult. It just, everything really in beatboxing isn't too difficult, but you just got to practice it. I mean, you'll get it eventually. There's no hidden, it's not like I was born able to beatbox. I had to do a lot of practice and whatnot. And I promise you guys will get that. And yeah, so here's a little practice beat. Once you guys have the throat bass down, it's just going to be a little like bass like that right before your throat bass. So like, and then a snare, like a PCH snare, like a so. You can take that, speed it up. You can be like, add things in there, do whatever you want, make it your own, have some fun with this. I hope it helped you guys. Ace Gamer 90, it's been Ace Gamer 95, and thank you for watching. Peace.